So I recently wanted to rewatch a movie, and I saw that it was airing to record, so I recorded it. And then I decided, you know what, that was the only showing, and I'd been looking for it for a good amount, enough of amount of time that I was pretty much desperate. I was like, because I couldn't find it to stream anywhere, and then like it wasn't like it only had the one showing, and so I was like, well, let me see what else is coming, and see if there's some other because it. So I was wanting to see The World's End again because the first time I saw it I didn't like it. This time I loved it. Actually, the first few times I saw it I didn't like it, but now so I do like it now. But anyways, I was like, man, the Halloween's coming up, and I was like, why not see some horror movies or something? And so I was like, you know what? I have wanted to see Land of the Dead since I saw this one clip on TV when it was randomly on, and it looked pretty cool. That was disappointing. But so I looked for that. It was available to record. I was like, great. And then I looked for 28 weeks later because I saw 28 days later, and I didn't want to see 28 weeks later, but then, it's about a year later now, and I just was like, I guess why not? It's available to record, and I think I've seen it on streaming services before that. But it was weird because I looked, and 28 days later, still on, I believe, the thing I saw it on last year, which I believe was Stars. I think it's still on there now, so it's still been on there for like a year, and they haven't added 28 weeks later. But yeah, I just figured why not, and now I'm realizing I did review 28 Days Later last year in November or December when I was like reviewing pretty much anything. And so I was like, you know what? I'll do this because I did the last one, and I was like, you know what? Why not just? I'm thinking I'm gonna try to do that again this month of November and December. Probably. I didn't do it October last year though, right? I don't think so. Maybe I did. I don't know. But I'm just gonna say from here now on to the end of the year, I'll just try and review some other things that aren't like if I catch an old movie or something. But yeah, so I forgot what I said about the last one. I don't remember what I thought about it except that I didn't really like it that much, didn't really care for it. But this one, I'd probably say it's about the same. I have different pros and cons with each. Like some of the things I liked about the last one, I didn't like about. I weren't in this, and some of the things I like about this weren't in that. So like, I have different reasons I like and dislike each one. Specifically for this one, what I'm remembering that I liked and disliked, I liked the opening. I liked the cast. I liked the performances. I liked the zombie parts when they were there. There wasn't a lot of it though. I mean, there was enough, but like the whole first act, except for the opening, is pretty much zombie free. Um, I liked. And is there anything else that I liked? I'm not gonna dwell on anything else I liked. So what I disliked was the opening was so good, and then it was kind of made less good later in the movie. And I'm not going to spoil, even though this is old, but that just kind of ruined the opening scene for me. But then I also didn't like the end, like the last few seconds. I thought that was pretty stupid, and it didn't really explain anything, and we know there's not a sequel unless they're planning to do one 10 years late, or like 11 or 12 years later, but I doubt that's the case. And there was this one specific zombie that kept on showing up, and I just thought that was really stupid, and it was a little forced, and if they really, because they did something with it in the end, if they wanted to do that thing in the end, they could have just, even better, not shown him at all until the end. If they wanted to do that. I'm not going to spoil, but that was a little bit of a slight spoiler. But it just bugged me that like it was like wherever they turned, he was there, and then at the end he was there, and he did something, and so just yeah, he had a pretty big role the whole time, and I thought that I don't know, yeah. So overall, I thought the performances were great. I thought it was, I guess, kind of well directed, at least in the zombie parts. I didn't think there was any crazy good writing. Thought it was pretty well shot though, most of the time. I mean, when it's boring, it's kind of hard to tell if it's even well shot because you're just kind of like bored and not really. At some points, I was like so into my phone that I like was just hearing because I wasn't even like glancing up because I just was like, because I was doing something like on my phone, like if I were to get a text or something, I would just respond to that and then look back up, and so it just, at the beginning I was trying to force myself to watch it, but by the end I just couldn't. I'd overall give it a 5 out of 10, as well as the last one. I think I understand why the majority of people don't like this one as much, but I think if there's anyone that hates this, I would be very surprised, because it's a lot like the first one, where it's not much about zombies. I'm good with ones that aren't about zombies, but I wasn't that interested in the non-zombie parts. So, yeah, because I mean, it's not like a lot of my favorite zombie movies are solely about zombies, and my favorite season, and probably, well, maybe season 2 I also like, but those are the only 2 seasons I like. But my favorite season of The Walking Dead is season 1, and that is not as much about zombies as it is character development, which is ironic, because then the major complaint for the rest of the series is that the zombies aren't a threat. And that doesn't make sense, because in the first season they were a threat, they just weren't shown that much. Now they're not shown that much, and they're not a threat. But yeah, so I'm definitely good with characters. I mean, like Zombieland, for example, that's a comedy, but, you know, that doesn't have a crap ton of zombies. It's mostly an apocalypse movie. That's what it is. I'm fine with apocalypse movies. They don't need to have a bunch of zombies. I just wasn't that interested in the non-zombie stuff of this one. Anyways, yeah, sorry that this is so long. I'm probably just gonna post it, because I know that if I don't post this one, I'm just gonna do it again, try to keep it shorter, and it won't be as good, probably. There's no reason for me not to post this, because I'm going to end up posting a review for this, because I posted a review of the first one, and the only way that I would not review a sequel that I reviewed the first one of on this channel is if I didn't see it. So if I saw it, I'm going to review it regardless of what I think about it. So luckily there's only 2 months of the year. 3 maybe, I still don't remember if I did October last year, that I'm reviewing anything besides new movies. So, because then, like, obviously with new movies, then when the sequel comes out, it's a new movie, so yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Press that like button if you liked the video. Press that subscribe button if you like me. Comment below. Have you seen this? If you have, what you think about it? I forgot to do the wrap-up where I was like, yeah, so all you need to know is 5 out of 10 or whatever. Forgot to do that. I usually do that. But anyways, have you seen this? If you have, what you think about it? Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. That was me repeating where I was so I could remember to say once again thing. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. This is pretty bad. Bye.